Hey, what's happening? Look here. Y'all already know when we interview somebody, y'all know they're a baller. Look, we don't interview anybody that's not a baller. So, of course, we got another baller online. But this one, I know he live in my area. Hey, he ripped the scenes up. I'm talking about what I heard about him in sophomore year. Sophomore year took off. Junior year took off. Senior year just, hey, it went crazy. Went crazy. Look, I didn't even think he was going to get out of the state, y'all. I did not think he was going to lead the state. I'm talking about he ran the ball so good. I was like, ain't no way Florida State, Florida, Miami, or even UCF was going to let this man lead. And then if he did lead, Georgia or Alabama, they wouldn't let him go either. That's what I felt. But my boy, hey, he got his own mind. He go by his own thing. Look here. He got a family that support him. He focused. Look, the man had a 4.0 in high school. So you know he balling in college with his GPA. Look here, without further ado, I'm going to bring Jaylon Glover on, a true sophomore at University of Utah. Look here, and he got in and did his thing as a true freshman last season. But I'm going to bring him on, y'all. Hey, y'all know it's been to go down. Jaylon Glover. What's happening, man?
What's up? How you doing?
Good, man. Good, man. Listen here. I'm proud of you, man. I am proud of you. Let me tell you why I'm so proud of you. You handled your business in high school like a grown man. You handling your business in college right now like a grown man. You see, I got on the red. I wore the red for you, boy.
Hey, I see you, man. I say you like Utah proud.
Hey, look, I wore it because of you, man. Look, that's how much you handle business. Then you not only left high school and went to University of Utah at the beginning of the year. So what? January 22, you was there. So you got that spring semester, you got you got the summer semester, then you came back and hit fall camp and let the season roll. So you was there technically a whole year.
Yes, sir.
Then on top of that, you ripped it up in the springtime. You ball. Everybody talking about you. Jaylon Glover. But we knew it. Now, my thing is, my first question gotta be. Now, we talked about you on our podcast too, me and my business partner. Now, you made a business decision. Now, I love Utah. I don't even know how they got you because you weren't supposed to leave the South, man. You got to tell me, what did they do to get you out of the South, man? Because, look, you was Mr. Florida, and you dominated every coach in the country in the South, as well as over, knew who you were. So how did you end up getting out of the state, man?
Man, Utah just did it different. There was the only school in my recruitment process that, took the time. Like they knew they were interested in me, talked to the position coach, but then they wouldn't offer me until they, sat with both of my parents. And you know me. Family is, number one thing for me. And, when I seen that, I appreciate it at the time, but, it was Utah, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't too much worried about it at the time, and then through the process, that's when when they first offered me, COVID just had started. And so we weren't really in constant contact. And so I'm communicating with Florida States and Florida's like, I'm communicating with those teams even during that process. So it's like, I wasn't really worried about Utah. And then, it came time going through the season, we started talking again. And, it was just my parents really, it was just different because they was really comfortable with me going out there. And I was just like, why? You know what I'm saying? But the biggest thing, when we came out here and they had us staying at this, this Grand America is the hotel where all the basketball players come and stay when they play the Jazz. Man, I looked out, I seen the mountains, man. I'm like, hey, this different out here, especially from being on the South. And then I had people in my ear, the ones I trusted. And they was just like, Jaylon, you can be different out there. Florida teams, you got a bunch of bats just like me. Not to say I wasn't confident in my ability, but it's just that, one, I can be able to experience something new that I probably had never experienced, if I stayed to the South. And coming out here, and this brand of football fun, man, it's like it's some guys, some dudes out here on the West Coast too. And, playing those guys every day, and then you get to see, like, even your own teammates, step and take that role to the league. Especially in my position when they recruited me, my time coming up, every back here went to the league. So it's like, okay, this is RBU, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
y'all see the stable of back that we got, and so we keep them. We keep what
all day.
and so that was just really appealing to me. And for one, they told me like from my true freshman season and everything they told me in the recruiting process, it happened. I got a shot to play. I played games, and I got to see, what college football was like, and then they can kind of give me that scope and prepare me for this upcoming season and the season after that.
Man, look here. I like everything you said.
Yeah.
When you sign, me and my business partner, man, I'm talking about before you committed, we going back and forth. Where you gonna go? I said, bro, I say probably Florida State or Florida, because he right here. And then he was like, bro, Utah, he'll kill it out there. I was like, yeah, he would, but man, I don't think they're gonna let him get out, man. Then when you went, all I could think about was, yes, he's gonna ball. I know that. But then all I was looking at was, I say that boy gonna go to the NFL and he gonna shine. And I say, you did exactly what we was thinking about. Here in the South, yeah, you got your Alabama, you got your Florida State, you got a Florida. You would have took off there, but you really finna take off out here. And then, like you said, man, when I seen all the pictures you had from the spring all the way up, I'm looking like, oh, the mountains right there, like, boy, look like you could reach out and touch them. They were so close on the pitch. I'm like, dang, he living the life. Then you're Instagramming in your stores. Boy, you're blessed, man. Now, how did you feel when you got out there? Well, how did you feel when you started? But I want to start with, how did you feel when you first got in the game and got your first carry? What was that like?
Oh, man, yeah, that was the first game in Southern Utah. We had played right after, second game. That was a game after Florida. They gave me a shot around like the scrub team gave me a shot around like third quarter. And when I get in there, it's still jitters, even though we playing like a lower Division I team. This college football, and we still got 40 to 60,000 fans on a game like this. We selling out still, so it's like, okay. I get out there, I got the jitters and everything, but I get the first run. I'm like, okay, I can do this. And then I end up I scored 2 times that game. And, I ain't gonna lie, that I coming off the sideline, I was like, whoa, this for real, because that first week I wasn't able to touch it, but, I was, all through the week, I knew my chance was gonna come. And then when it actually came, it's different. You try to prepare yourself and already psych yourself for that moment, but you can't prepare for that moment, man. It's like, we here.
Yeah,
yeah. And then, but when you say when I first started, I want to say that was Arizona State. And we was out there at Arizona. And when I had, during the week, you're gonna know, how the script gonna go as you progress to the game.
Yeah.
And that Thursday night, because definitely that week and during the season, I just already start prepping myself, like continue to watch film. Yeah. But then that Thursday night, it was like, because we getting ready, we're gonna leave that Friday, and so it's like, okay, this for real. Like you watching the film and you trying to visualize what you gonna do, and it's like, okay, this your shot, and what you gonna take it. But when I got there, pregame warming up, I just felt it like this, what I'm saying, and we away, so we don't got our fans backing us up. We did travel good though, so we did have fans there, but stepping on that field, coming out with the ones, that's different. It's like this, everything you dream of as a kid, as a true freshman, right? And all you think about is like, when I get on the field, I gotta go ball.
Yeah.
And, man, it was amazing, man. I told my parents this, man. When I was first in the first quarter, then we got to the third, and I'm like, we already in the third quarter. Like that's how my adrenaline was, because I'm like, this thing, it's like, it felt like a movie, but I'm actually living in it. And right. So I'm on the bench come third quarter. I'm like, bro, like I ain't even remember what I did the first half. Like I'm just so, so tuned into the game. I'm like, whoa, the game about over? That thing was so fast, man. So I enjoyed it, man. That feeling different. And I mean, I know everybody else, that's been in their athletic career, they can tell the same story. Like that feeling that you get, it ain't nothing like it.
Hey man, look, and I seen your stuff. It seemed like after them games, they kept putting you in. Like, hey, we gotta put number 1 in. That boy got it. We knew you had it. They know you had it. Now the world finna see you take off, just like we did in Polk County. Everything you did in Polk County, you finna do in on the national level. They don't know it, but I know it. You boy, man, when they let you get loose, this thing can be crazy, boy. Now, now I was reading about it, I say, oh, they say they say you carried the team on your back against Washington State. They was naming so many people that was I say, dog. My boy say, hey, y'all just hop on Glover bike and I run y'all to the wind. So how was that, man? When you look like they said the way they wrote it up, you put everybody, the whole city of Utah on your back and say, hey, we'll do it. I got you.
Hey man, I really can commend like my position coach, Coach Q. He prepares like from the starters, because I just feel like everybody in our room that's playing, like each one of us can go somewhere else and play, and our coach prepares like that. Even though the amount of reps you take with each team, like he prepare you that you're gonna start on Saturdays, and he just prepared us that way. Like that was crazy because that game, that was like my first 20 carry game in college. So that was different. Like, and then when it happened though, you ain't feel like it because right now you in the moment, you just playing, you trying to win. And we already know the odds against just because a lot of our starters was down, from injuries and whatever. And so coming through the game, man, it's like, okay. And not at that time, like it's playing ball. Like, I don't have my first games in. That's probably like game 3, 4 that I'm playing, but like I think that's like my second or third game starting. So I'm already getting the gist of it, but it was cool, man. Like it was a great team win. Like guys were doing different jobs that everybody was working together, and we had to pick up that slack just for the fact that we didn't have everybody. But no, that game was dope, man. I just wanted to show them that I could do it. And it's just the biggest thing that they can trust in me. And I think, that game kind of showed them that they can put their trust in me because, I showed up when it counted the most.
Hey, boy, you did, man. Look here. What was the hometown saying? Because I know it. Every time you were balling, boy, I was posting them videos as you were doing it. So I was crunk, and I'm like, shoot, I'm on the outside with you. How was your inner circle and the people that have known you since Little League? What they was saying to you, like, boy, do you see what you doing out here?
Like every time, like people in my circle though, they do a great job of keeping me grounded. But also with that though, they tell me and they tell me to take down and sit down and listen to them little small victories. Because for me, I just expect so much of myself, and so I always don't get to sit down and just be like, okay, dang, I did a good job. So they help me do both. Stay grounded, stay humble. But let me understand like some of the cheating that I made. My mom, my pops, they always encourage me, and my homeboys, they go do a good job with me, but they always gonna tell me that I did a good job because they already know what the mission is. So sometimes we don't get too excited about certain things because we just expect more, and that's the type of people I want around me though. So and when when I come after the games and hear them little good good little talks and coming back to the city. And even in Utah, it just made me feel good. And people back home always supporting me, sending texts. Or like you say, like when y'all repost me, like I'll be feeding off that. I need that, especially because I'm so far away from home.
Right.
But just for everybody to still be looking out and watching me, I appreciate it.
Bro, we be locked in. Listen, all Polk County is locked in on you, boy. And well, all the Polk County guys, but every time y'all out there doing what y'all do, hey, baby, we watching. It's nowhere around that we watching. Now, man, you know what I loved about the season with you? How your parents was, I want to say they was at every game. I don't know if they were, but it felt like every time I look, your mama just cruising. Your mama on the next one.
Hey, she on the plane.
I say, Mom's chilling, boy. So did they come to every game?
They didn't make every game, but they ain't there every one. I only think they missed about probably like 2 or 3. And
bro, that's every game, man.
Yeah, like every game, man. Like my pops was at the championship game, so it's like it's just they were all there, and I really appreciate it, even through the times to where I just feel like some weeks I'm like, Mom, you don't gotta come, but they still came and they still supported me, and that's what they told me, when I committed, like. Because my biggest thing, I was like, I don't want to go somewhere where y'all not gonna be at the games. And they told me like my freshman year they was gonna try to make every one, and they stood behind that. So I appreciate them, and I know as the years go, sometimes they want to stay home. So they like, okay, we spent a lot of money last year, covered all the way to Utah every week, but
Yeah.
I enjoy that they came, man. If I can, especially just make sure they at the games too, because I'll be needing that, man. That's a sense of home, and look up in the stands and they there cheering for me. It mean the
Yeah.
world.
Nah, man. Hey, that was a blessing, man. I love to watch it.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all get y'all questions ready, man. Cause look here, you done muted your oh, never mind.
Sure.
Yeah, hey, y'all get y'all questions ready because y'all know he get to play Colorado, and y'all gonna see that number one doing what he do. This a bad boy we got on the line. Hey, y'all, and I want to tell y'all this. Hey, you can't contain him, man. You can't contain him. So I'm just giving y'all the heads up. And every game he in, when they give him the ball, you cannot contain him. But man, I do want to tell you, man, before I see what comments they have for you, or however they got it, because I let all my family come through and ask questions.
Right.
But bruh, you blessed, man. Keep your head focused, which I know you are. Bro, the skies, it's no limit to how high you can go, man. It is no limit. Boy, it ain't no limit. I'm talking about you can eat exactly how you dreaming you can eat. And I ain't lying, man. I ain't juicing you up at all. CJ H5K said, ask him about NFL bound Cam Rising, the quarterback.
Oh yeah, I mean it's crazy. Every time I go to the crib, everybody like Cam. I'm gonna tell Cam, Pope and Florida mess with him because I was back at the crib. They was like, "Man, we love Cam 5." I'm like, "Yeah, that's my dog." Like I was telling them though, Cam like an ultimate competitor, man. He's a guy that is gonna just make everybody around him better, and that's why you need a leader like Cam, man. I mean, cool Cali dude, and he gonna spit it to you raw, and he just lead the team, man, and he always, his biggest thing is winning, and whatever he can do to win, we're gonna do that. And he put it on the line for us, and so it just make us want to put it on the line for him because we're gonna go to war, and so we need a quarterback, a captain like him to lead us that way.
All right. No Sky Zone said, how does it feel? How does it feel about the changes happening in CU? You like, I know you done heard about it. And
Yeah, you talking about the transfers going to Colorado?
Yeah. What y'all saying about it? Not now, don't say nothing. That's gonna get no bulletin now.
Oh no, man. In today's game, man, it's just like ultimately everybody transferring. We went to go get some transfers out the portal, so it's a part of the game. All respect to Dion, man, because I just hope the best for them boys to go over there and Dion get them right, man. But they're gonna have to come ready to play. Come the end of November, but I'm proud of them boys. I hope everybody that go there, go get what they're looking for.
Exactly.
Opportunities for those guys
on there too.
Say what?
I say you got Polk County guys on the squad.
Yeah, too. Granny Gant, Kamani McClain,
Jordan.
Dominic.
Harris said, "What are your personal goals for this year?"
My personal goals for this year, and I list myself high for every year, but I want to go for 1,000 yards. That's how I come into the season, and that's how I feel like I want to leave my mark on the game. 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. That's always my goal, and I want to go chase to be one of the best backs in the country. So I'm gonna continue to work that way and be able to put those stats up to show all my hard work.
Now I'm gonna ask you this last thing, and I'll let you go, man. What made you keep fighting as a true freshman? Because y'all had some backs now. I'm talking about backs on top of backs on top of backs.
Dude.
And you still made your way to the lineup. So what was your mindset like to keep going? Because you were coming in as a true freshman. You a baby. And these boys out here getting it, been in the system. And you like, hey, watch out. Hold up. My turn now. My turn. Let me get started. So, man, how did you keep your focus like that?
Man, ultimately, like I say, like my circle, and also, man, the backs in that room, we tight as ever, man. Like those dudes in there, they push me every day. Like when you got guys going 110% and they got reasons to go why and what they doing and why they competing, it's like your only reason is to compete because you see how hard they working and you can't be the one slacking.
Yeah.
So I commend all my boys in the room. Like even when the times I had started, they encouraging me. In the times that I'm sitting, I'm encouraging them. You know, we feed off each other, and we only want to see each other get the best and do the best. But ultimately, we know it's a competition, and we know every day they're gonna get the best me, and I'm gonna get the best them. And so I think that had a lot to do with it, especially in the times, you know, I was, you know, in my head in certain moments. But you know, having good people around me helped me keep pushing. And ultimately, in my head, you know, I had my reasons why, and I can't leave here and feel like, you know, dang, I wish I could have did this. I wish I could have did that. No, every day I'm gonna give 110% because you know, I know why I do it, and I want to make sure my people straight.
Hey, you
Yeah.
finna do that. My
Mhm.
last one for you, and then I ride you on out, man. Al Love said, who in the NFL do you compare yourself with? Or who retired that you compare yourself with?
Man, retired backs.
Or current, either way.
Yeah. So like the back, so like guys that I like, I'll give you a list, and I kind of feel like I scope my game. Like I like Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah,
I'm a big Dalvin Cook fan, just because of the fact of, you know, the similarities to, I feel like I can make a guy miss and then really explosive out of cuts.
yeah.
Dalvin Cook is one of the guys that I really, you know, I love to see him explode out and, you know, lead defenders. And then another guy that you know, my favorite is AP, Adrian Peterson, how powerful he was,
Yeah.
you know, breaking out of tackles and, you know, leaving defenders. And, you know, that's what part of, I feel like I'm bringing my game to more of the top end speed. But I feel like those guys I just name, you know, just kind of emulate my game: elusive, quick, fast, explosive, strong. Like I just feel like that's the back I am. And those guys I really look up to. You know, the YouTubes for the games. You know, Dalvin Cook on. You know, that's what I'm watching. And Adrian Peterson making the guy miss and taking it 60 down the field. Like that's the stuff I like to see.
Bro, I'm so ready for you. Boy, I know when you get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, you know how we gonna act in Polk County about you, boy. I already know it. Really, all the players in Polk County, we gonna show love. But you gonna do it in a different kind of way because we done seen you do what you do, boy. This thing finna get crazy. They don't know that you was Mr. Florida. They don't know that you ran for like 6,000 yards, like feel like a million touchdowns, which had about 80 TDs in the career. Man, you was killing it. Like you was Mr. Lake Gibson, Mr. Football, Mr. Florida. Boy, you was doing it all. But look, man, I don't want to hold you no more.
Sure.
Look here, man. I want God to bless you to have an amazing season this season, that you stay healthy all the way through, man, that you run past your goals. You said 1,010 with 10,000 yards, 10 TDs, man. I hope he had you way past that. You be like, no, I did that in like 4 games or 5 games. God,
Yeah.
what I got? What else happening?
Yes,
Look,
sir.
man, I hope you do everything that you did at Lake Gilson, but 20 times better at Utah, man. I'm talking about just where everybody talking about, God, dog, where did he come from? Yeah,
Right.
they shouldn't have let him out the South. Get him out of the Pac-12. Send him back. See if Florida State want to get him back over there. Cause bro, I know what you finna do, man. You special, man. The NFL dreams you have. Listen, I know right now this your true sophomore year, and then this the NFL. You got your sophomore, you got your junior. We know how that can go. And then if you come back for your senior, but all in between is just work, man. That's it. Just
Yeah.
work. You got the talents and gifts to be right in that league, period. So, man, blessings to you. Like I say, man, may you have a healthy season all the way through. May you shine better than you even dream you're going to shine. May your parents get to come to every game they want to and
Yes, sir.
not worry about nothing. I'm talking about if they want to be at the next 22 games, they at the next 22 games with no problem. So, look, man, appreciate you for coming on. Keep dominating. Keep doing what you do. Hey, when camp start for y'all? The 3rd tomorrow too?
Yeah, no, we already back in summer training right now. Camps are starting like mid-July.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So y'all lifting and running right now.
No, yeah, we just getting done with lifting earlier today. So yeah, we back at that. We back at that.
All right, man. Hey, well, blessings to you, man. Appreciate you for coming on, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
you still got daylight out there, so have a good day.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
good day. It's night over here, but have a
Hey,
good day, man. Appreciate you for coming on for real, man. And
no, you already know.
tell number 9 we coming back for him.
All right, bet.
I know he probably said, dog, hey, and tell Arbor, man, at
Bet.
West Virginia. Hey, let them boys know, man. We coming for them. I want them back before the summer out, man. Just let them know we
I
gonna
got you. I'm gonna let Scooby know right now.
Yeah, let him know, man. We're gonna circle back and get him. I already got Dion for next week.
Okay.
Yeah, Dion next week, man.
You know I'm finna hop on.
Yeah, man. So everybody that's getting off, man, I got y'all, man. Hey, I'm proud of y'all boys, man. Keep shining, man. Be blessed, big dog.
All right, man. You too, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime. Hey, y'all. Hey, that's a real dog right there. Hey, that is a real dog. I told y'all, man, we gonna interview everybody from Colorado to everybody across the country that's a baller. If they're a baller, we're going to get them on. We're interviewing all summer. Why? Because this the kind of quiet time you could get them, because it's not a game they got to get ready for. It's just lifting weights, summer class, and running and studying film. That's all available right now. So, hey, right now, we finna go to the after show. I already got the link up. Hey, y'all come join me. Hey, appreciate y'all rocking with me. It's game on. Holla, holla, holla. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah.